I'm in a bit of a tough spot. I don't know what to say because there's so much going on in the world, much less in this room this morning. There is so much going on, and I want to talk about all of it. We're going to baptize 15 people. That's huge. It's All Saints' Day, so we're remembering all our beloved dead. That's huge. They tell me there's a contest in this country on Tuesday. It's huge. Huh? And then you got the Lazarus story. Oh, one of the best. My man is raised from the dead. That is huge. There's so much to talk about. I don't know what to say. So I'll say this, because this is true. The only place, this is the meaning of the Lazarus story. Y'all ready for it? The only place you ever are is in the arms of God. The only place you ever are is in the arms of God. All Lazarus' friends thought he was dead. Heck, Lazarus thought he himself was dead. All his family thought he was dead. They buried him, put him in that cave of a grave, and rolled the stone in front of it. And all the while, death never had my man for a single second. Because the only place you ever are is in the arms of God. That's what we're going to try to tell those whom we baptize today. The only place you ever are, on your best day, your worst day, and all the boring days in between, the only place you ever are is in the arms of God. Now, Tuesday is a day of great consequence in our country. But today, I mean this with all my heart. There's a lot going on in our country. Everybody take a long exhale. Tuesday is a day of great consequence in our country, but it pales in comparison to today. Today is a day of far greater consequence, and it's not even close. Today is a far, far bigger day, because today we baptize. Indeed, y'all know it. They're all lined up right here in the front. We're going to baptize 15 new Christians this morning. And baptism, somebody said, baptism's so complicated in your tradition. No, it's not. Baptism's the simplest darn thing you ever thought about in your whole life. Baptism is saying yes to God's love. There was a fellow named Augustine. We know him as St. Augustine. He was born in the year 354, so he's been around for quite a while. On his baptismal day, he came up out of the baptismal waters and he uttered the best baptismal one-liner that ever was. You didn't even know there was a good baptismal one-liner, did you? Augustine, y'all want me to tell you what it is? Augustine came up out of the waters and he said, "You made our hearts for thee, O God. And our hearts are restless until they rest in thee." Put another way, you made us, each one of us, for yourself, O God. And our hearts are restless until they rest in you. Anybody know about having a restless heart? Anybody ever feel restless? Well, here's the deal. The design of your heart, like God is the architect of your heart, and the design of your heart is such that only love will do to fill the empty space that aches within you. Only love will do. Baptism is saying yes to that. So, if properly applied, like warning to everybody on the front row, if properly applied, baptism is tailor-made to mess your life up. Because you know now that you're baptized, huh? And parents know they're going to raise their kids up now that they're baptized to know that no matter what you're looking for, what's going on with you? Personal question. What's going on with you? What are you looking for? Right? Like, what are you looking for? Like, what do you think's going to do the trick? Baptism will mess you up because baptism is this acknowledgement that no matter what you're looking for, the thing you're actually looking for is love. So let me make it real concrete for you. A lot of y'all never going to come back to this church after today. This will mess you up. Because what is it really? What is it that you're looking for? Is it new kitchen cabinets? Who's doing a home renovation? Don't raise your hands. It'll be is it new kitchen cabinets? No. I've got a restless heart. Come on, David Young, you know me. I'm kind of an anxious guy. I've got a restless heart. And I get it in my little head that if we'll get new kitchen cabinets, what's your thing? Just fill in the blank, huh? If we'll get new kitchen cabinets, then we can all finally sit down around this place and take it easy. Because I've got a restless heart, and if I can just get that thing that I so long for. And you know, while we're replacing the cabinets, I know that the countertops are granite and they last forever. They don't actually need to be replaced. But while we're doing one, why don't we just do the other? And I think that'll actually calm us down all the more. We can sail off into the sunset from there. Huh? Oh, you already redid your kitchen? Okay, just what is your thing? What is it that you think when you get it, you're going to really be calmed down and feel okay? Well, baptism is here to mess up your day. Because what you really want, huh? Oh, I know they look nice. Look, here's a personal share. I took the cabinet cover, the doors off all my cabinets. I cleaned them, I sanded them, I painted them. They look brand new. I thought it would do the trick. But it turns out, what I really want, what you really want, no, God's messed you up, baby. He's the architect of your heart, and He designed your heart in such a way that only love will do the trick. What I really want is a felt sense of God's love welling up inside of me as my source, and the felt sense of God's grace sustaining me through thick and thin. And I am not here trying to meddle in your home life this morning. I'm not trying to ruin your home renovation plans. I think you should get the kitchen cabinets. I'm for contractors. I'm for people who sell kitchen cabinets. I'm for people who design the whole new kitchen thing. It's just that once you're baptized, nothing less than love will do the trick to calm and satisfy your restless heart. Once you're baptized, you're going to realize over and over again that you are constantly chasing the wrong rabbit. Like, what do you want, though? Because some of y'all are like, I don't want kitchen cabinets. He's not talking to me. You want to be well thought of? What do you want? You want to make a lot of money? When I get that new money, baby, I'm going to feel good. What do you want? When you're honking your horn in traffic, what do you want the car ahead of you to do? Get off their darn phone and move on, right? Now, what do you want? Is there somebody in your life who, when they apologize to you, you're finally going to feel okay and your heart will calm down? What do you want, a better past? Different parents? What do you want, a brighter future? What do you want? I hope you get it. No, I'm being very sincere. I hope you get it. I hope you get everything you want. I hope I get what I want too. Baptism just tells me all those things are not what any of us really wants. You made us for yourself, oh God. And our hearts are restless, and they're ever gonna be restless until they rest in you. Now, here's the good news. I mean, this sermon's been a downer to me too so far, but here's the good news. You already have what you're looking for. So our Buddhist friends, you know how they put it? I love this. They say, you're a man or a woman on an ox, riding around looking for an ox. Okay, come on, y'all. You already have what you're looking for. The love you're looking for, the very divine itself dwells within you. Now here's the hard part. Once you get the love you're looking for, all the outcomes you were hoping for, Aaron knows, they don't matter all that much. Here's the hard part. Don't let it hurt you. Your deepest, truest self, that God self within you, doesn't actually care who wins. Because all you really want is an intimate knowledge of the divine. You want to feel God's love flowing through every cell in your body. And the baptized are the ones who say, yes, 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 that's me, that's me. And the baptized know that Jesus can deliver on that. Now here's how I know that it's possible. Here's how I know that what I'm talking about is not just pie in the sky, that it's possible to feel God's presence intimately as a source of life, comfort, grace, and hope inside your body, no matter what. Here's how I know. In 1942, there was a young Jewish woman who lived in the Netherlands. And she was having a really bad time of it in the heat of summer, 1942. The political situation in her area was awful. Can y'all think of 1942 for a young Jewish woman in Europe? The political situation was treacherous for her. And she was walking home one day, and it hit her like a ton of bricks. She was going to die. This young Jewish woman, she realized, she saw the soldiers closing in. She knew she was going to die. She wasn't going to live to see 30. Enemy soldiers were going to come and get her and haul her away and kill her. There was no way around it. Her name was Esther, but everyone called her Eddie. And Eddie had a beautiful stand of jasmine blossoms out back of her house. Anybody know jasmine? These gorgeous, tiny little white and yellow flowers. You know what the word jasmine means? It's a Persian derivation. It means gift from God. Eddie thought the jasmine flowers behind her house were indeed a gift from God. Whenever she came home that summer, she used to always go around back and say hello to the flowers and greet them as a gift from God. This particular day, it had been raining for hours on end. It rained hard. And the storms destroyed the entire stand of jasmine blooms. And the little white flowers, when Eddie came round the corner, she saw them floating like the ruined dead in pools of muddy black water all across the yard. And when she saw the devastation, something in Eddie shifted. And she went inside. And she hurried to her desk where she kept her diary, broke her diary open, got out a pencil, and she wrote this, a prayer to God. Dear God, the jasmine outside is ruined. But somewhere inside me, oh God, the jasmine continues to blossom undisturbed, just as profusely and delicately as it ever did. Somewhere inside me, the blooms are untouched. You dwell within me, O God, wrote Eddie. And so I bring you not only my tears and my forebodings on this stormy, gray Sunday, I even bring you scented jasmine. And they will come for me, O God, Eddie continued. And they will clutch at me, and they will think they have me in their clutches. But no one is in their clutches, O God, who is in your arms. They may not have me, even though they clutch at me, because I belong to you. The only place on your best day, on your worst day, on all the ordinary days in between, the only place you ever are is in the arms of God. Come what will, the baptized are the ones who are captivated, even imprisoned, to the expectation that God is with them and within them, and thus their only cause is love. So, dear ones, know this. You are Eddie Hillesum. There is a garden in your heart where you and God live together. And in that place, the very ground of your own being, the jasmine blooms eternal. And the sweet smell of the flowers wafts your way, reminding you ever of the same thing. All you want is love. You made us for yourself, O God, and our hearts are restless until they rest in you. Today is a day of great consequence. It is a day that 15 stand before this community of Christians and say yes, yes, yes to God's love. Today, we baptize.